on the Sunday. I'm Neve.
I'm Caitlin.
And we're the support act, and we're joined by Keiran and Ben.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. You have both played earlier on. How do you think it both? How do you both think it went?
Beauty before age.
Yeah. All right.
Trying to work
I
out
don't know what
that's a
that means. I really enjoyed it actually. It wasn't like an insane amount of, but the amount of people that turned up was really nice. And God bless, and I don't mean to sound patronising at all, but watching Smithy walk in on his crutch when he's been on the bus all weekend and he hadn't come to see anyone else, honestly, give us proper goosebumps. It was lovely.
Aww.
And he's been so supportive of me for like 2 years, so that was lovely.
Have a round of applause for Smithy. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, it was alright, yeah.
Yeah?
Did you think it was alright?
Oh, I actually really loved it. Yeah.
loved
Good.
it.
Don't sound so surprised.
I always love coming to see you.
No, I really enjoyed it because I think when we saw you in Coastal Crawl, you didn't have the full shebang. Like, you had Lyndon on
Yeah.
keys, you know.
Well, I think
like,
we're definitely a lot tighter now. Anyway, I think that's Coastal Crawl was only our second gig with a band, and to be fair,
Did you have everyone there?
it was a 5-piece. Yeah,
Oh,
it wasn't
sorry.
the same lineup.
I don't
but,
remember you as a fan.
You know,
We
just
interviewed
put your
both
right
Ben
there
and
for the
Lyndon.
vote.
Yeah, Lyndon was on the.
I know, but I
Alright.
felt like he didn't have as many guitarists. And I remember
It
you
was
and
the
Lyndon,
same
but I don't
amount.
feel like I remembered a 5-piece.
I think it's because the stage was a lot smaller,
Yeah.
where
That's
we
probably
could
a
see
thing.
everybody this
It wasn't
time.
the same lineup, to be fair. I just think, yeah, I think to be fair, it's maybe it's our 4th gig with a band, but I think it's more about like we've rehearsed a lot more and stuff, and it's definitely a lot tighter, which is not to blow
Sorry
me
about
on
that.
trumpet, but
I
that's
totally just thought you was only a couple of years at Coastal Crawl.
that's fine.
My bad.
It's,
And how do you think your set went, Keiran?
Do you know what it is? I've just been talking about this.
I thought it was
And-
shite, me.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Do you know
No,
what
he
that
was
means?
really
That
good.
means he was like turned on by the set. Really,
I
really
saw
saying that.
you come bouncing down all the way to that front. You
I
were
was
living
giving it
life.
this.
You were?
Am I just another barcode? All that? I loved it, mate.
So.
Pat that in.
I did that before you, did you hear?
Did you?
Yeah, I counted you in.
Next time I'm playing, right? I'll record you two doing that. And I'll
Yeah,
put it on.
please.
Uh-huh.
And
Anyway, you said we could introduce you, me and Neve.
But we turned up late.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, yeah, you could have if you want
Didn't
time.
even turn
Yeah.
up on time.
can't get the stuff. But yeah, I was saying before, I came off stage and I'm normally asking people, how did it sound? Did it sound good? But it was the first time. I'm not being big-headed because I never am, but when I was on stage I was like, you know what, this sounds good. And we could all hear it. We had a Depp on bass for his first gig with her, and it was spot on.
He was great, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ben's, Ben's fantastic.
Like his sort of interpretation of it was like really, like there was a few like fills and stuff that's obviously on the studio recording stuff. But it was
I said
really
to him,
cool.
when I sent the music over, I goes, look, don't be shy to just put your own twist on the songs. I don't mind.
Well, that's what you want live though. Like,
Yeah.
you know, something a bit different. So, but he was class, yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna give a shout out to my mother because when I went back this morning after the heavy night last night, she gave us hot water, honey, and a little bit of lemon, and I've heard about it. I've never had it before, and that's my new
What?
tonic.
You've
What?
never had that before?
No, but I've seen it's on a lot of people's radars this weekend. Like I've been headlining, so I
I have
should,
that on a normal day.
should probably get on this, like, because I was on stage and I was able to go just like 2 tones. I was like, whoa, this
You
is.
were
What
able
would be
to
on
reach
your
another
rider?
It was
barcode.
like magic juice. That's what I'm gonna call it.
I want to know
That's
what
it, that's
was
your
to
name
be
of
on
your
his
podcast,
rider.
magic juice.
You know, if you had like infinite money rider, what are you getting?
Infinite money.
Load of M&Ms.
Well, within reason.
I love M&Ms.
Whoa.
Crispy ones.
All of them.
I want to
Apart from the brownie ones, because they're a bit too hard for me.
Never had them.
get my own Guinness pump. That pours a really good Guinness.
Yeah.
And just layers of crisps and dips. Like I wouldn't be too fussed. A
Chips and
KF
dips.
and a KFC for
Chips
everyone.
and dips.
Bonus
For
banquet.
the whole.
Bonus
KFC
banquet.
for tea.
What side do you get on a bonus
Right.
banquet though?
I'm controversial, so again you've got another talking point here. I'm beans, not gravy.
Oh, I'm beans.
No, I'm.
Yeah, I'm beans. I'm beans. Yes.
If I'm getting 2, yeah, beans and gravy.
The chicken and the beans are so nice.
Gravy
Yes.
first. gravy first, but so if I've only got one, definitely gravy. But if I've got two, yeah, gravy.
That
then
man
beans.
there is going to kick off with it because he's a gravy stan.
Oh,
in a
no,
bit.
no, so I'm gravy first, but if it's two sides, then definitely beans second.
Oh,
Do you know what I like to do? Because I worked in America for a bit and their KFC's way better. So I like to get mash with
Oh, I do
popcorn
like mash.
chicken. You mix it all together, gravy on, because they have a whole bowl which is just full of mash, popcorn gravy, sweet corn
I
and
don't like
gravy.
popcorn chicken.
That's a lie.
Sorry, I don't
That's a
like
lie.
it. I don't
That's
like
a
it.
lie.
I'd rather get the two hot wings or something like that.
No.
I'm just not up for it. I find it sickly.
That's rogue, that, like.
Sorry.
Really rogue.
Can you leave
Wow.
this podcast now? Oh,
I can really.
Talking
Do
of
you
the
know what?
festival.
I'm really comfy
Alright.
and I don't want to get up.
No. He's living on this hill, isn't
I
he?
forgot what festival aren't we? Sorry.
Right,
Forget about
CoastFest
KFC.
2024.
KFC will sponsor next year, don't worry.
I know you were both here yesterday and today. Who was been your highlight that you've caught? Who have you really
I think we're both
enjoyed?
going to say the same thing.
3, 2, 1.
Bear Park.
Oh,
Hey!
On one. That was great, that
It was
wasn't it?
so, like, I know we've been talking about it and
Is that
saying,
off
like,
today or whole weekend?
definitely of today. Plus, yeah, on par of the whole. Michael Cohen last night was brilliant.
I agree. Second that.
Hector Gannett, who are actually on right now, who I've been listening to on the benches over there. I mean, I love them anyway, so it's no surprise that they're being great, but they are great as always.
And I'm going to throw James Welsh in there, and I've just had him on. And I know I supported him last month, so it sounds, very biased. But
I've never seen him before, and I thought he was brilliant.
what I was saying to Ben during the set, I said it when I supported him, that man could read me a bedtime story with his voice, his speaking voice. And
Very soft
I'd
But
fall
then he
asleep.
starts singing, and it's like a different bloke.
He's
and it's
so
like,
captivating.
He's so captivating and endearing. Like, it's like he grasps their attention, like, between songs by not really saying much, as well as,
Exactly.
like, obviously having mint lyrics.
You know what it is? It might be a bit of a thing, like, at that time, late on the Sunday, to have an acoustic act, but he drew everyone in.
I think it was, yeah, it was
I know
right
the
sort
name of Star Sailor, it's going to help, but he drew everyone in, and everyone was like, whoa. So James Walsh is up there as well. Hell's Patterson was great.
Hells was great. Craig was mint yesterday.
Craig was great yesterday.
There's been loads of people on the bus today who've been great.
Yes, Ollie on the bus.
I was downstairs for Ollie, who is always mint.
Yeah, we've seen
My
it.
granddad was quite good. to be
I didn't
fair.
catch it. What time was he on?
He was on just before me, so.
Was he?
Because we were running a bit late, man.
I was still on the
granddad
way.
was. What was really nice has been a few of my pals here today, and they all come and said, like, after I'd played, they were like, "Oh, you were great. Also, your granddad was brilliant." It was like, because obviously I see him all the time, so like I kind of know, but it's nice when like people I know come and say it and stuff. So.
But I'm gonna give you this one as well. So he's also one of the best acts I've seen this weekend, and now we're friends. But I was saying to Billy and Jobs, and they both agreed, because Billy and Jobs have met Ben this week, and
Oh, Ben.
one, they were shocked at like how talented he is for how young he is. But for two, we all said the same thing, looked at each other, it's like, Ben should be on that stage, he shouldn't be on that stage. So just shout out to you.
I quite like that stage though.
I would like that as well.
Would you?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, have all seen me nose? Like I need it to be indoors. So, but no, I appreciate that. Thank you, mate. And when I said you were shite, you knew what it meant.
I know what you meant. I know what you meant. But
But I'm not going to pick you.
I'm gonna flip a switch. Who have you enjoyed this weekend?
Criminal Holiday for me, massive
Yeah.
highlight.
Oh, they
Yeah.
were great, weren't they?
Criminal Holiday,
Massive
yeah.
highlight.
Bear Park, yeah, you're right with Bear
Yeah.
I
Park.
love Bear Park.
What else have we seen?
Do you know another fun fact about Bear Park is what they got? Well, they reckon they were out till 4/5 this morning after their debut album launched last night.
Oh, they deserve
So-
that.
They've then went on and done a gig like that, which was great. By the way, I'd be struggling, and
Yeah,
Aye.
no, they were great.
It's because you're old. They've got age on their side.
you get worse as you get older.
Yeah, but I'm younger than
Yeah,
them,
that's
and
why
I'd
I've
be
just
ruined.
said that.
So.
Gemma, do you
Yeah.
agree? I know we're off camera here, but would you agree the hangover get worse as you get older?
That's what I'm saying, Keiran.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
You've just give Gemma either an editing job or we're rolling the podcast. One of the two.
No,
And you've
but,
also
like,
just called her old.
I haven't called that role at all.
No, do you know what? If you stick to what you know, it takes you till you're older to realise what you don't get.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. But
So therefore, it does make you stick to what you
yeah, exactly. So I don't do shots anymore. On that knowledge, I don't do shots anymore.
That
Wait
said,
until you're out with
are we
us
all
next
going for
time.
Baby Guinness now?
Baby Guinness is the only one I will do. It's
Right,
a
deal.
lovely
You
shot.
don't like that, do you?
What?
I
Anything
don't like
else?
cream or shit like that.
Fantastic.
Right, we'll get you a Jaeger and then we'll all have a
I'll
baby
happily
Guinness.
have a
Yeah.
Jaeger.
Yeah. Deal.
Wait, you both played CoastFest last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So how is it comparing both your sets and the festival?
You want to go first?
I'll go first, not to diminish it at all last year because I had a great time, but it is tenfold better this year, I think,
Definitely.
because of, obviously the weather helps, which I know they've all discussed on the podcast anyway. It is a massive thing and they've been like talking about that, but I think allowing kids to come has been massive because people who will have wanted to come, who probably couldn't get the childcare, stuff like that, have been able
Yep.
to come. But also I just think, I think there was probably a bit of buzz off it last year, winning the award and stuff, where it's made people think, all right, this is like, it's serious and like
Yeah.
it's. But I've like genuinely, sincerely, like without, because I know I'm like pals with them all, but I've had the best time this weekend. It's been so good. And
Is there anything you'd like to see next year? Little improvements or something you think, oh, that'd be good?
apart from Keiran headlining,
And you on the main stage.
I'm not that. I could do with like the protection from the sun. Saying that, I just walk out and get burned anyway. No, is there anything I'd like to see next year? I think maybe. I don't want to say. I don't know. I think it's just gonna sort of grow organically, and like I don't think there's any one thing that's gonna like make it become huge. But I just think year on year. I mean, and the people organising it know better than me what'll work. But like I kind of, for it being in its second year, I kind of fault it. So, and I've got every sort of confidence in its third year it'll come on in like the same sort of amount. So
Is there anything you'd think, Keiran?
Rome wasn't built in a day. So like you can think of all these things in your head that'd be like this would be mint, that would be mint, but like it's a slow builder. Like I don't think all the other major festivals started
well,
off
that's the
thinking.
thing, yeah. It's like because you could have easily said get Paul McCartney on or something, but that's not like.
It's not even that.
You
It might
know.
be like simple touches, like the war flags touch is mint.
Yeah.
Do you know
Next
what?
year you might want to look
Honestly,
at
it's
getting
made
like.
it look so much
class.
more like it's. It feels a lot more contained in a good way. Like you feel like you're in a thing, whereas
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year, like you sort of felt like you were in part of the field, and then
Yeah,
there was.
well,
Flags
like,
are a
little bit
festival
whereas-
thing as well for me.
Yeah.
Do you know,
100%.
like,
Yeah.
global festival and there's big flags, like such a little thing, but I know what you mean. It has been a massive touch.
What I'm
hasn't
saying
it?
is like next year you might have an idea in your head. Oh, we could probably get CoastFest branded flags, and like again, that would build on the identity of the festival. If people walking past, and then people say, "Oh, that's CoastFest."
That's good.
It's-
Trademark that
there's
because
just
they'll do it.
stuff like that where it'll just build on year, and I think everything he's got all the foundations in place now for it to be a successful festival. It's
It
little
is a
touches like
successful
that, and it might be like we were saying before. A water point might have been great for this weekend just for the weather, but hindsight's a wonderful thing. You know what I mean? It'll happen. It'll
Yeah.
be I mean, it is successful, but it'll
Yeah.
become even more successful.
I can't remember who we were talking to, but we like the touch of bringing the bar forward because it kind of pushes everyone in that
great.
direction as well.
It's great.
I think that, and I do agree with that, but I think what they did on Friday night, because obviously they only were using the one stage, and it's such a little touch, but they weren't going to do it where they cut off half the field,
Yeah.
and it meant everyone was like there, and it like because then even if you're watching from the bar, you're still kind of there. I think just like little things like that like we probably never think of, but like they've thought about every last detail are
Yeah.
like really useful and.
Absolutely.
Can I chip in with a question? And I don't know why I want to ask it.
Alright.
But if to every one of you, like if you could pick,
Not you
I was frightened
specifically.
about that.
if you could pick one headliner next year that you'd want to play here, who would it be?
Realistically,
Realistically.
right.
Ooh.
Because when I watched them do the podcast episode where it was like, what 3 headliners would you want? I've got like my,
Aye.
but this is for like probably like a while. I think bands that are like, I think it's really, I love what they've done with the Friday, whereas that's kind of the,
I want
I
Tiny
don't know,
Temper
it's
on
not
Friday.
Oh my God, I was gonna.
I want
it's
Tiny
like it's
Temper on.
either like it's going to be dance or electronic
Yeah,
or
'cause
maybe
I like
rap or
the
something
vibe
like that.
of the Friday,
Something
it's
because
Yeah. Friday
because
night.
festivals are like an indie thing, aren't they? Like you get like indie music on or like rock music and stuff like that. But I like what they do have the set night for like the dance
Well, it's
stuff
like
or
when
pop
Leeds
stuff
used
or-
to have like Sunday for proper guitar music, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leeds used
so,
to do that.
I think Professor Green is good because he's like,
It's nostalgic.
God love him, older. Do you know what I mean? Like he is from when we're young.
And that's
Someone
why I
like
want Tiny
Tiny
Temper.
Temper, you know, like someone like that who's like been around for a long time.
Oh,
Sean
we'll have
Paul.
Dizzy Rascal for the
Yeah,
Friday,
Dizzy
actually.
Rascal.
That's it.
Rascal.
Dizzy Rascal for the
Dizzy
Friday. That's
Rascal.
my answer.
Dizzy Rascal.
Dizzy
on
Rascal on
Friday.
Friday.
With
Please.
Scronomus and Jay Cobbers because I love
yeah.
them.
Who would you go with?
And
Dizzy
Max
Rascal.
DJing.
Also, Reality,
Max Jones.
Newcastle rapper. Reality, I don't know if any of you seen him, he's so good.
Silence
Get him on the
Sunday,
Friday
though.
before Dizzy Rascal.
Not as a headliner,
Just
but
one, just one. Just
I know, but I'm trying to think of someone really good, like, and also like realistic. Do you know what I mean?
for me, maybe Madness.
Yeah,
one?
I think Madness would be a great
that.
touch.
Big
Yeah.
shout.
You
Uh,
love
on-
Madness.
I
Sit
know,
on that
but I
scarf,
wasn't sure
even.
that was realistic.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I think.
I
it
think
is.
so much.
course
So
it is.
I was
Massive in
For
my
year
eyes.
three.
when I got in from being here last night, I watched Suede's Isle of Wight set, and I don't think that's maybe not next year, but maybe next year. But I don't think someone like that's out of the question.
Or Bastille.
Bastille they did South Shields last year.
Did it?
Yeah, headline South
That's a
Shields.
shout. That
Libs are headlining
Bastille.
Redcar this year.
Yeah. Someone
But
like
also,
that.
I also would love to go really left field with like a indie act like the Flaming Lips or something. Just like go really rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And not as a headliner, but I would love to see Sugar Roulette here.
Yeah.
I love
I've got
Northern
it.
Hospitality.
Sorry, I've got it.
There's a massive scene down at Teesside that needs to come up here
Yeah.
and join the gang.
People doing festival this year, Sugar Babes.
We saw
Oh my
Sugar Babes
God,
Isle of
I'm
Wight
going to
last
see them in the
year.
Get the
cinema.
Sugar
I
Babes
can't
on.
wait.
Really?
Oh, I thought they were good.
They were good, but I wasn't like.
I wouldn't pay to see them, like.
Yeah.
I was glad they were there.
Yeah.
I'd pay to see them if they were here.
Sophie
If they were here.
Yeah.
Murder on the
Kate
Dance
Nash,
Floor.
please. Kate Nash.
Sophie Ellis Bextor?
Yeah.
We'll have Sophie Ellis Bextor.
Sophie.
Like, I just think like a cool pop act like that, something a bit different, like might be nice. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if TLC are still going. Maybe something like that.
TLC.
You know-
Like that.
You just
I
talking
mean, I
about
think
females.
they're like probably massive, but like, and
Well, one
also
of
are
them's
they from
died.
America? Oh,
One of them died
Oh.
years ago.
Fall on deaf ears, doesn't
Absolute
it?
years ago.
Moving
she
on.
died in a car crash.
right. Well, not
And it
then.
was live recorded.
But on that female crack
Have
you
I
on
done a
before,
thing again?
there's one
Have
of
I
them.
done-
No, to be fair, they still go about, but like.
Oh, right, that's fine.
One
So,
of them
right, we'll
is
have TLC.
dead.
Sorry, okay, that's fine then. As long as they're still playing, we'll have TLC.
On what you were just saying there about the female acts as well, I want to give a shout out to the festival. Like, there's been so much like female coverage on
Pretty
the main
Velvet.
stage
And I think
everywhere this year.
Too right, because
Jenny,
I think
today.
Jenny
was
Lascelles.
Unreal.
because I think if you look at the sort of major festival like headliners for this year, for me, all the best albums that came out last year were all by female artists. You know, you had like Holly Humberstone's album, Olivia Rodrigo,
Lana Del Rey.
Lana Del Rey had a great album out
Sure,
last
yes.
year. Chapel Roan, I think, was last year. People like that, and I don't think that's been represented in festival lineups. And I think like across the whole festival, CoastFest have smashed that. And I know it's sort of like a microcosm of that, but like locally we've got a lot of female talent, and I think they've made sure that's being heard.
Of course, yeah, you've had Hells on the main stage today, you had Charlotte Violinist
Yeah.
yesterday.
Snakes.
Not everywhere
Snakes.
does it though, because we went to a certain festival in Sheffield and there was
There
two
were
female
two.
artists and they were both out in the tent outside.
And one of
Whether
them
it's
was from the
got any-
northeast.
Whether it's got anything to do with it, it probably
So,
hadn't,
John,
but, like,
a message to you on that basis, you're doing great.
You're
Yeah.
doing great. You're doing great. No, but like it's so easy to do because there's so many
Well, yeah, there's so
great
many up
female
here.
artists,
Yeah.
but like it doesn't get done. But there are so many up here, and that, you know, it is an easy thing. But there's so many everywhere, and it doesn't always happen. And like,
Yeah.
so fair enough. Like, because I know maybe also not all the time do female artists fit the archetypal sort of indie rock thing that a lot of festivals go for. But I think you'd rather have the variety. You'd rather have people who are really good.
I think
So
Megan Wynn would be good here as well.
Megan.
Megan Wynn.
there's been so many, yeah, so many that have been really good. Same with the crawling, same with last year. Like I think it's been a thing with everything they've done where, and to be fair, I don't, and maybe it is, but I don't even know if it's necessarily on purpose or whether it's just they go for the best people and like that's representative, you know.
Jenny Dean would be very good
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
here. We
I
saw her
agree.
for the Road to Hardwick Battle of the
I agree.
Bands. She was
Well,
brilliant.
Me and Jenny supported Jack Milcrease. That's the only time I've seen her
Yeah.
live, but she was great there.
Yeah, she's a
so-
really nice girl, and I pure collared her in the toilets.
Well, it's time here as well. Can I give a round of applause to you two for doing what you've done
Yes.
this weekend? Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. You've done a great job. Really, really good job.
Yeah.
We're two girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
From the northeast.
I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Just a girl.
Trying.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Not a problem.
We're trying. We're getting there.
Cool.
Alright,
I think
cool.
that's the end then.
got very deep, didn't it?
And on that note, let's go and enjoy ourselves.
Covered everything there, like, didn't we?
Yeah.
Thanks for sitting down.
We covered sexism. We covered. So we covered sexism,
Inclusivity.
assembly songs. Right, cool.
What happened there?
Wait there, Al. Wait there.
Right.
Go on,
That wasn't
okay.
too far.
Go on.
Third time, I think you get it.
Wait, I'll stand up for this one.
No, stand here.
Go a bit closer.